going on, everybody? Hello, I am the Educated Natural, and I'm super excited to have you with me today. What an exciting day it is! I'm excited. I have a big one for you all today, and as you know, right here on the Educated Natural channel, I will never leave you uneducated. And today will be no different. But before we get into this content and this discussion, because I want y'all to talk back to me, because I'm going to have a lot of questions for you all. And I'm going to share some things with you as to why today's topic is a big one. And I'm telling you, it's just a lot. So, first and foremost, let me welcome everyone in. Hello, you new. Thank you for being here. Hello, MTG TV. Thank you, Miss V, for being here. What's going on, Crafty Leo? Great to see you. Hello, Diane Robinson. Thank you for being here. Hi, Junie Kendrick. How are you? Thank you for being here as well. I am excited that you all have taken time out of your very busy schedules to come here to say hello to me. I don't take it for granted. I am honored. So thank you for being here. To those of you that are new here, welcome. This is the place where I, the Educated Natural, will teach you something either related to life, business, or just a chit chat. And yes, just in case you have heard it, the rumors are true. I love the Philadelphia Eagles. Hello. So, listen, I really want to get into this because trademarks are a big topic right now in business. And let me take these off because I can hear myself, and that can be irritating. But listen, trademarks are a huge, huge topic. And if you haven't heard about trademarks, I don't know where you have been. And today, I wanted to take time out to just come here and to share some recent information and research things that I have found to be quite shocking. And some people who have filed trademarks recently were shocked by what the USPTO attorneys are telling them when they are scanning over their trademarks. So my first question to each and every one of you that are here and that will catch the replay is, have you personally went and did your own research on your name, your slogan, your brand, yourself? Have you gone to Google, Bing, any search engine? Have you at least gone over to the USPTO website and did a comprehensive search for whatever it is you are branding? Anybody? Just say, yes, me, I have. I know, Miss V, I know you have your trademark, but anybody else did your research for yourself when it comes to your brand? Okay. Thank you. Is it Junie or Junai? Thank you, Miss Kendrick. Thank you. She says no. Crafty Leo says I have. Did any of you find anything shocking? Did you see something that may have made you think, I may need to rebrand? Have anybody? No, Tampa. Hi, Tampa. I don't think I welcomed you in. Hey, great to see you. Okay. So Crafty Leo says no. She didn't see anything shocking or alarming. Okay, that's always great. Trust me, that's always great. What's going on, Black Guns and Garden? Welcome in. Welcome in. Great to see you here. The question of Black Guns and Gardens is, have you looked and did your research, whether it's a Google search, any search engine search for your brand, your name, for whatever you have that you're like really truly promoting out there, what has a name that you love and you care about? Have you did your research on it as far as seeing if possible someone else could have possibly trademarked it already? Anybody? Because this is what we're going to be looking at today. I found something quite interesting, and I'm going to put it up on the screen here in a minute, but I want to talk to you all first because a lot of people could possibly be facing litigation, meaning being taken to court, being sued for trademark infringement. And I'm here to tell you The answer to those cease and desist letters and things like that is not, I didn't know. It is, that's not the answer that you want to be given. And I don't know why this thing is flickering, but I'm gonna need you to stop. I want to make sure that those that watch my channel and those that follow me on any particular social media platform are educated, because there is some bad information that's being given out here to business people. And I'm afraid that if we don't do our own due diligence, if we don't go out there and start researching for ourselves, then we could find ourselves on the wrong side of the law. There have been cases where people have literally lost their entire brand because of trademark infringement. I don't know how many of you have been following what's happening to a lot of celebrities, but I'll give you a few examples if you follow celebrities. For instance, right now, one of the hottest ones that has come down the pipeline deals with Kanye. Kanye, because of all the stuff he's been doing lately, I'm sure probably Miss V, you probably gonna cover the story. I'm not sure, because you cover crime, but that's not really a crime, I guess. It's just him just going through some things. But Kanye's antics has caused him to lose his deal with Adidas, to where they have dropped him. But his designs, like the Yeezys and all of that, Kanye owns the name Yeezy, but Adidas owns the design to it. So what I'm hearing, what the streets are saying, is that Adidas is going to take the designs of his items, rebrand it under Adidas because they own the design rights through trademark, and he can keep the names, but he can't use his designs. Crazy, huh? You know how much money this possibly could be lost on both sides, probably. So if you like the design of the Yeezy shoes, it's not going to be Yeezy anymore. And if it is, it's going to be under Adidas, because he owns the name, and they own the design. So they can't call it Yeezys anymore. They got to call it Adidas. So also celebrities such as Beyonce, I think with her daughter's name, she was in a trademark fight over that. Meta had to pay up millions of dollars to buy the trademark from someone that already owned the term Meta. So when I tell you it's getting serious out here in these streets, it is getting serious out here in these streets when it comes to trademarks. Hi, Tristan Natural. Thank you for being here. See, a lot of people have snuck in here on me. Let me make sure I say hello. Uh-oh, phone ringing. My bad. Let me put that on silent. But yes, there are a lot of people that's finding themselves on the wrong side of a trademark. So I just want to know, hi, Joyce, thank you for being here. If you have a brand, I don't care if you think, oh, it's small, nobody's paying me no attention. If you are serious about your business, you need to make sure you are first researching it. Research the name up and down, various versions of the name, and I'm going to explain to you why that's important as well. Similar names to your name, that's important to research as well. And above all, go over to the uspto.gov website and search your name high and low. I don't care if you have to take the words and mix them up, because somebody could have your first word as their third word and vice versa. And that could cause an issue. Somebody could put a word before your word. Somebody could take out one of your words. That could cause an issue. So make sure, if you are serious about your brand, you are researching it. And if you're really serious, you are trademarking it by contacting your local or a global or well-known or whomever you feel comfortable with, getting their help to file your official trademark. Why? Well, if someone else, let's say you register your business in Montana. That's where you are. That's where your stakes are. You are in Montana. That's your place of residency. And let's say whatever name you are using for your business in Montana, you have gone to your state. You have either incorporated your business as an LLC, incorporation, or whatever. You're saying, I am protected. Well, let's say you're doing your research and someone way over on the East Coast in New York City is using your same name. Now, of course, that's irritating. That's going to make you mad. And you're going to think, I'm going to contact them on social media and tell them to cease and desist. Well, guess what? The only protection rights you have are in the state you are in. Basically, what I'm saying is people in all of the other states of the United States can use your same name, and there is nothing you can do about it. You want to know why? The reason being is because the only thing that gives you protection in all of the United States is a federal approved trademark. You can file your business in the state you are. That's the step one. Filing it in the state you are. That's just step one. But to get all the protection, you must file with the USPTO. Point blank, period. Because there's nothing you can do outside of the state you are in. That's where your common law rights come into play at. Because common law rights only give you pretty much jurisdiction or power in the state you're in. Basically, if someone right down the street from you is using that same name, then yeah, y'all can fight it out. But if someone in another state is using that same name, you can cry, moan, pout, kick the dog, pull the hair on the cat. There is nothing that can stop them other than that federal trademark. That's why I'm coming today, and I'm so hard on this topic because some people are going to lose because people, if you hadn't known it, I'm not going to tell you, there are people that's using social media. They're using people's handles on social media from Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest, wherever. They are using handles. They are monitoring people. And if they notice that you have a cute name, great branding, they are secretly going and filing these trademarks because they realize you didn't file it. So they're going to file it. And then they're turning around and hitting you with a cease and desist order. If you don't believe me, you better look hard and deep. People are not ashamed now. They are doing dirt and not hiding their hands. So I am here to tell you, if you value your brand, if you value the thing that you have invested in financially, time, blood, sweat, and tears into, do yourself a favor and protect it on the widest scale that you can, and that is through the federal trademark. Now, there have been some things going around that's been saying, well, Kim, you can file your trademark in one category, but someone else can come along and file that same name or something similar, in another category or class with the USPTO. That's what everybody has been saying since I started studying trademarks. But as you will see today, that seems to be turning into a myth. Maybe back in the day, you were able to get away with it. But let's be clear. It depends on which U.S. trademark attorney's desk your application falls on the table of. Because there are certain people, a couple of them I know are on IG, Instagram, who just found out that's not the case. And I'm going to show you one of them. So, any questions before I start pulling on screens and showing y'all different things? to tell you why it's so, well, actually to show you why it's so important to trademark your stuff early and not wait, and why you need to find a IP attorney, a trademark attorney that specializes in trademarks, so they can take an in-depth look at your branding and tell you, hey, you need to back up from that. Even the word entrepreneur that we all love to use, we use it when we're talking about what we do for a living. We use the term when we're writing stuff on our websites, magazines, when somebody says, hey, what do you do? And you're writing it out, I'm an entrepreneur, blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what? The term entrepreneur is trademarked by Entrepreneur Media, which is over Entrepreneur Magazine. We have all seen that magazine or that website in some way or another, right? Did I miss somebody? Let's see. Oh, that's what happened to Blanks Galore? See? Exactly. If it can happen to people that we know directly, people you may be doing business with, do you think they're not watching you? I'm telling you, it's happened to me. And I will share my own story, but it's happened to me. I'm in a trademark fight right now because someone thought it would be cute. Well, not someone, several people thought it would be cute to take the educated natural, chop off the word the, and just start calling themselves educated natural. So I'm in my own trademark fight right now, but I'm not worried because I have everything in place. They're just waiting on me to make the next step. I'm trying to be nice, so I'm telling you, if you think you're small and you think your name is insignificant, nobody wants this, or you think that, oh, I have all these followers on social media, there is no way nobody would even try it with me. I'm here to tell you, you are wrong. People are brave nowadays. These keyboards and the internet has made a lot of people brave nowadays. So I'm here to tell you, if you love it, if you are building it, protect it. All right? I didn't know that, Tampa, that happened to her. It's crazy. It's getting crazy out here. Let me look. Hey, Big Rooster, how are you doing, Big Rooster? I cannot wait till Sunday happens. Woo-wee, y'all. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Because telling y'all, Big Rooster is going to be the biggest Philadelphia Eagles fan come Sunday. I'm telling y'all, he's probably going to hide y'all, but I'm not. He's probably going to hide just from the sheer embarrassment of how bad we about to beat those Steelers. I'm telling y'all. But thank you, Big Rooster. I'm so glad you are here. Be careful, Miss V. Be careful. He said, neither can I. Let's just get this over with, all right? Let's be done with this. All right, y'all. I'm going to share my screen here. Let me get things switched over here because y'all have to see this because I was like flabbergasted by this stuff I saw. All right, let's get this over. Hold on. Audio didn't follow me over. Give me a second. Let me see what's going on here. For some reason, I can see it, but I can't hear myself when I put it up on the screen. Okay, that should follow me over. Let's see. Let's try it again. Okay, can y'all hear me now? That was weird. Are we good? Give me a thumbs up. I'll wait, 'cause I know there's probably a slight delay. If you can hear me, just let me see some thumbs up and we will proceed. I see a yes. Okay, good. All right. My bad. I forgot to bring that over with me. So let me check my earpiece here just to make sure. Okay, I can hear myself. All right, cool. Okay, on your screen, is that big enough? Do y'all need me to zoom that in? I can see it on my phone. So I hope you guys can see it. Is that big enough for you all to see? Because y'all, I don't want y'all to miss this. This right here is, whoo, I can't even tell y'all. So if that's big enough for y'all to see and follow along with me, just let me know. If you need it bigger, I can try to blow it up. It's blurry. Okay. Okay. Larger? Okay. Give me a second. Let me try to push it up here. That's going to be too big. Hold on. Let me do that. All right, let's see. There has to be a way to... That's going to make it smaller. Let's see. All right. Is that getting any better for you all? I wish I could slide this over, but it won't let me. It won't let me move it. Okay, I wish I could get rid of the stuff on the side so I could just see this. I don't think I can. Nope, it won't let me bring it up any bigger. Let's see. If I do that, I'm gonna miss off the side. Okay. Okay, so let's keep moving from here. And I'll explain to you what I'm seeing. This is for someone that filed a trademark for the term Black Queen. Now, as African American women, we always use that term. So someone decided to, but the words are blurry and can't be. It looks clear. See if you can, it looks clear on my end. Anybody else see it as blurry? Because you may have to change your resolution, Miss Kendrick. Yeah, make sure you're in like 720p or 1080p and see if that helps. Because I even put it up on my phone to make sure I could see it. Anyone else see it as blurry? Are we good? My junk is always crafty Leo. Okay, so at 1080p, is it 1080p? Miss Kendrick, is it still blurry? Hi, David. Welcome in. I want to make sure y'all can see this. I wish I could get rid of this side view. Okay, good. Okay, so someone filed for the trademark Black Queen. And the USPTO attorneys received the application. They looked it over and decided to issue what is called an office action. That's like one of the things you do not want to see when you're trying to file a trademark, because that's the attorney telling you there's an issue. And in this particular case, the filer filed for Black Queen this past June, and This is what the attorney is telling them. They're saying they have two major issues that they found. The first one is a likelihood of confusion. The second one is there is something dealing with the identification of the goods. All right. If I scroll down here, you can see, let me make this because I can't. Okay, good. If you look, this whole thing here is what they filed for in class 25 for their trademark. All right. It tells you right here. They filed for the mark Black Queen, standard characters. And this is all the stuff. This is class 25, apparel, hats, all that stuff. This is all the stuff. See how big this is that they want to carry that trademark. I'm still scrolling. It's a big one. All right. It's a lot. And I'm still scrolling. It's a lot. So I'm trying to go slow so you all can see this. And I'm still scrolling. And then we get to the end. And it says in international class 25. So all that stuff they want to be able to put their trademark on, claim is theirs. Okay. Basically, this is their clothing brand. Class 25 is where you would put a clothing brand. Are you with me? Okay. Now, obviously, they did not do their due diligence because, according to the USPTO attorney, there was another trademark previously filed for Black Queen. So here you have two different people filing for the same wording of a trademark, which in this case is Black Queen. This person that the new filer filed in class 25 because they're obviously launching their own clothing brand or apparel brand, right? Well, the previous person, they didn't file in class 25. They filed in a total different class. And as you can see right here, they filed in international class 3, which is like your cosmetics class. Okay. And it tells you right there, personal care products, namely non-medicated hair preparations, nail care preparations, body soaps, and moisturizing lotions. That is what the previous already approved filer filed for. I want to make sure y'all understand. So you have one person that filed, they want a clothing brand. Another person that filed, and they have a cosmetic type line. Now, you would think, based on what you've probably heard, that as long as a person files in another class than you should be good. As you can clearly see in this case, that is not true. You have the same name and two different classes that, in my opinion, are not related. This is what shocked me. You got shirts versus hair. Like they're not even related in my opinion, but I'm not the IP attorney. They are. But according to this IP attorney, that is a problem. And then the IP attorney goes to explain to the applicant as to why it's a problem. So let's see what they say. They give you the typical legal jargon to what they based their findings on. This is what all this is. All right. They're telling you that based on these previous cases, I know, right, Crafty Leo? Black Queen is a widely used term. So that's why I was shocked when I found it like this. I had to come tell y'all about it. And they're telling her that registration of an applied for a mark that is so similar to a registered mark that is likely consumers would be confused, mistaken, or deceived as to the commercial source of the good and or services of the parties. The likelihood of confusion is determined on a case-by-case basis by applying these particular factors. These are all cases that have been in the past that they're using to base their conclusion upon. All right. So they're telling her or him, whoever filed this, that based on these DuPont factors, this is what they found. All right. Still confused? Don't worry. That's one thing about these office actions. They do break it down for you. All right. So let's keep scrolling. They tell her similarity of the marks. Now we're getting into the meat and potatoes of this thing. Now it says the marks are sufficiently similar to create a likelihood of confusion. Marks are compared in their entireties. Can't even see. Got my glass on, still can't see. For similarities in appearance. So that's easy. They both say Black Queen. Sound, connotation, and commercial impressions. So really, it's the same term. Black Queen versus Black Queen. It's the same term. So yes, they are similar in all of that. All right. They based it. Here's your more legal jargon. These are the cases that they're basing their assumption on. All right. Scrolling down. When comparing marks, the proper test is not a side-by-side comparison of the marks, but instead, whether the marks are sufficiently similar in terms of their commercial impression such that consumers, those that's buying your products, who encounter the marks would be likely to assume a connection between the parties. In other words, when someone picks up the approved Black Queen's products and then this new applicant's products, they believe that the consumers would make the assumption it's from the wrong person. So, because they're filing both for Black Queen, it makes it easy to cause a likelihood of confusion amongst customers. So I hope I made that clear enough for you. So if I make a product and it's called Map of Montana, and someone else make a product called Map of Montana, and we both have our stuff on shelves in stores, and somebody goes and picks up what they think is mine, it actually somebody else's. Now you're confused. Like, which one is which? So that's what they're telling them here. When they compare the marks, you have a high chance of a likelihood of confusion. All right. Scrolling down, there's some more legal jargon of cases that they put to, prove their point. So it tells her or him, whoever filed this, it tells them in the present case, applicant's mark is Black Queen, and the registrant's mark, meaning the person that's already approved, is Black Queen. These marks are identical in appearance, sound, and meaning, and have the potential to be used in the exact same manner. So even though one is saying, I have a clothing line, and the other one is saying, I have a hair care or a cosmetic line, the attorney is saying it doesn't matter, that y'all could at some point cross paths. And they're going to go further as I go down here to make that point. So let's keep going. Therefore, the marks are confusingly similar. All right. So now they look at the name already, right? Black Queen versus Black Queen. They gave their breakdown on that already. So now the attorney has moved on to look at the goods themselves. Okay. The goods are compared to determine whether they are similar, commercially related, or travel in the same trade channels. All right. Some more legal stuff here. The compared goods need not be identical. Let me say that again. The compared goods, shirts versus cosmetics, does not need to be identical or even competitive to find a likelihood of confusion. Pump the brakes right there. Remember when I told you people were telling people that you can file in two different categories with the same term? Not according to this. The compared goods need not be identical or even competitive to find a likelihood of confusion. So that completely eliminates that myth we keep hearing about. Okay? They go down a little bit further under the legal jargon right here. And it says they need only be related in some manner and or if the circumstances surrounding their marketing are such that they could rise to the mistaken belief that the goods emanate from the same source. So it doesn't matter if they're related or not. If there is a chance that the marketing of these products could cross each other, there's a likelihood of confusion. They go even further. In this case, applicants' clothing goods in International Class 25, which I told you is your clothing brands, are related to the registrants, the already approved persons, personal care products in International Class 3. And I know some of y'all are probably scratching your head like, how? And they're going to tell you, just hold on. The attached internet evidence. Now, the USPTO attorney went and did her research, okay? She went on the internet and found something. She says, or he says, consisting of screenshots from the websites Avon, Chanel, H&M, and Victoria's Secret establishes that the same entity commonly manufactures, produces, or provides the relevant goods and or services, namely clothing and personal care products, and markets the goods and services under the same mark. In other words, what the attorney is saying, when you hear the name Avon, Chanel, these like that, you think of one thing, but these companies produce more than just that one thing. So although they may be in hair care, they also produce shirts. How many people have you seen do that? They have a hair curl line, next they have t-shirts, and next they have something else. This is what this attorney is saying. So we would think that t-shirts or an apparel line has nothing to do with a cosmetic line. According to this finding, the attorney is saying you are wrong. There is proven facts that the two are related and could cross paths. So now the attorney thinks she's made her case and she's wrapping it up. She gives a conclusion. She says, in summary, the marks are confusingly similar and the goods are closely related. Therefore, purchasers are likely to be confused as to the source of the goods. Accordingly, registration is refused pursuant to Section 2D of the Trademark Act. And then they go on to tell her, although your application was refused, you can respond to them by doing the things below. And it goes and tells this applicant what they must do. They must clarify goods. They must clarify denim, because they're that long thing we showed before. Hi, the best uni. They're needing more clarity. What kind of denim? Because the wording is indefinite, because it does not make clear what the goods and our services are. So is it a denim purse? Is it denim pants? Is it a denim shirt? Like, what kind of denim? What are you talking about here? So they also break down when they said life jackets and jumper cables. Oh, okay. And it's trying to tell her this is how things are broken down. In this class, there's a thing called book jackets. That's in class 9. There's another thing called denim fabric. That's in another class. And it kind of breaks these things down because they're saying, which denim are you referring to in your application? You need to make it clear. Then it also tells them they are advised to delete or modify, the duplicate entry in the identification of goods and our services for swimming caps. So I guess they put it in there twice, a typo. They don't play about typos. Like, I'm serious. You can miss a comma and they will give you an office action. I have seen it. They don't play. So that's why it's important before you hit that submit on that application, you read it, read it, read it. All right. So I wanted to show you all this case, and it goes on to tell them what they could do. They could delete it. The applicant is advised to delete or modify the duplicate entry in the identification of goods services for swim caps. If you do not respond to this, be advised the USPTO will remove duplicate entries from the identification prior to registration. All right. But first, they need to make their case about this name. Because right now, they can't even get past the biggest thing and the worst thing as an applicant you want to see. And that's the likelihood of confusion. Because that's like pulling teeth to prove your point. Okay? Because I noticed the confusion when you read the two businesses. Exactly, Crafty Leo. There are no refunds with the USPTO. That's why I always tell people, research before you file it. Research before you market it, before you build it. Research it. That's your number one first initial step before you start a business, a brand, or anything else. Before you put a name on social media, research it, because somebody could possibly be using it. So I wanted to show y'all that I have another one to show you, because that one was a case where it was the same name but different class. All right, let me put myself back over here. That was the same name and a different class. There is another case with a similar name to Black Queen, where the case is a similar name and a different class. And they also received an office action. So when I tell you, be careful who you're listening to when it comes to your trademark, because there is a lot of misinformation that's happening out there. Any questions before I move on? Any questions? What are y'all thoughts on this? That's what I want to hear. What are your thoughts? Hearing this particular case, what are your thoughts? Because there is just there's a lot to unpack in that situation. A lot. And I can see why. Yeah. I can't believe they even tried. I wouldn't have even no thank you. I wouldn't have even tried it. Nope. I wouldn't have tried it. I'd have said, nah, y'all can have that one. I'm not even gonna try it. Let me get this other one over here so I can see it. What in the world happened here? All right. Let's take that down. All right. Let's get you out of the way. All righty. Any questions, any thoughts? Because when I first saw that, it blew my mind, because there were so many people saying, oh, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You can file the same name, just pick another category. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't even chance it. You may not even think that there is a relation, but as I just showed you, there's a relation. Okay, Crafty Leo says, first, I don't think Black Queen should be able to be trademarked for clothing because everybody uses it. Secondly, I think the two classes are totally different and should have gotten a trademark. I agree in both situations, but none of us are these attorneys. I have seen people get the same name, and if you search through the USPTO website, you will see the same, if not similar names, and they both were trademarked. So like I said, I don't know if it's these new attorneys, because as you saw, that was like a recent filing. Excuse me, that was filed last year. And the USPTO did just do its huge hiring of new attorneys because they had such a backlog in applications for trademarks and copyrights and patents, of course. And so they had to hire additional attorneys. So I don't know if the rules have changed. I don't know if people started complaining about the fact that same names were in different categories. What's going on, E-Money? Hey, Dainty Doer. Thank you for being here. I don't know what happened. That's why I was shocked when I saw, because remember in one of my videos, when I was showing you how to do a clothing brand, if you haven't checked out that video, feel free to do so. And I was showing you how to do a specimen for a clothing brand. And I used a t-shirt as an example. Oh, speaking of which, this shirt is by Marcella's Way. I don't know if you guys can see it. My mic's in the way. This is her shirt. This is Marcella's Way. She is a YouTuber. So make sure you guys head over to her channel, Marcella's Way. If you don't know who that is, if you check my artisans of the day, Marcella's Way was one of my artisans, and it tells you all about her. All right, because she just finally came back to YouTube and started dropping some new content. So head over to Marcella's Way and check her out. But I want to make sure I gave her a shout out because she made this shirt named in honor of me. When she hit her 5,000 subs here on YouTube, she always makes a shirt every 1,000 subs. And this was one of the ones that she made in honor of me. So I love it. So I want to make sure I shout her out. But I wanted to show you guys that case. But there is another case. How long have I been on this? How long have I been here? Time is all right. Let me move on to this other case. All right. Let's see. Okay. Case number 2. Now, this particular one deals with the term educated queen. All right. So we just went from black queen. Now we over here on educated queen. Let's see. What you say, Miss Kendrick? You said, or the spelling could have developed different. Yeah. Well, you know what? As you're about to see, spelling, she could have spelled it like this person. She could have spelled queen like this. Now, as you can see, this is for, let me scroll on down. So let's look here. This is when it was issued. The office action was issued recently. Same thing. Close. Their likelihood of confusion. All right. This is the person that's filing for educated queen. They spelled queen uniquely. Exactly. That's what I was about to say, Crafty Leo. Now, she thought she was being clever. We all know queen is Queen. So she put Qween. All right. It did not help her. It did not help her at all because the USPTO attorneys will tell you clearly, we don't care how you spell it. We pull it up how it is in the dictionary. And the meaning of it is Queen. All right. There's a lot of people that's got in trouble and got these office actions and refusals because they tried to be clever with the spelling. Spelling doesn't matter. All right. So here we got educated queen. Now and I know she's a she because I saw her on Instagram. Now she is filing for bags in international class 18. And so she's filing for 2 online retail store services in class 35. Okay, so she's filing in 2 classes. The registered mark, meaning the person that's already got the trademark, is for educated black queen. Now, remember I told you similar name. I told you that's what I'm going through. Somebody tried to be clever and dropped the word the from the educated natural. The USPTO is telling her right here, there's a similarity in the names. You got educated black queen already approved versus educated queen. Let's see what happened. Trademark Act 2D bars registration of an applied for mark that is so similar to a registered mark that it is likely consumers would be confused, mistaken, or deceived as to commercial source of the goods and or services of the parties. Same thing we read from the other case, right? Now you're thinking, how will people get the 2 names confused? The word black, I'm trying to tell you, does not have that much power. Okay? So just because the person put black, just because she eliminated black and she put queen and spelled it differently, she still got hit. It's too similar. Like I read before, the likelihood of confusion is determined on a case-by-case basis, right? They're applying these factors again. Same cut and paste cases right here we saw in the last case. All right? We're scrolling on down. These are all the legal jargon stuff. So the attorney went and started comparing the marks, meaning educated queen versus educated black queen. Marks are compared in their entireties for similarities in appearance, sound, connotation, and commercial impression. Same thing as before, right? Moving on down, more legal jargon. Similarity in any one of these elements may be sufficient to find the marks confusingly similar. Okay? The applicant's mark, the new person, the applicant's mark is educated queen in standard characters, and the registrant's mark, the person that already has the trademark, is educated black queen in stylizing lettering with a line design. The marks are confusingly similar in sound and connotations because both include variations on the wording educated queen. Although the word queen is spelling Quween, right there, in applicant's mark, this does not distract from the similarity of the marks because this is simply a novel spelling that has the same meaning as queen. Is that not what I just said? So just because she spelled it different, they're telling her it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. So those of you that's got your little unique spellings for your names and your brands, be careful. Although applicant's mark does not contain the entirety of the registered mark, meaning she didn't say educated black queen, she said educated queen. Applicant's mark is likely to appear to prospective purchasers as a shortened form of registered's mark. So basically they're telling them, although you're filing for educated queen, people may assume that it's actually an abbreviation or a shortened form of educated black queen. Do you hear me? They're thinking about the customers. It ain't about what you want. It's about what people pick up and what they may perceive. All right, moving on down here. And of course, they give some more legal jargon there. Lastly, let me see, did I skip something? Let's see. Okay, in this case, applicant's mark does not create a distinct commercial impression from the registered mark because it contains some of the wording in the registered mark and does not add any wording that would distinguish it from the mark. I want y'all to hear that. Changing of a word had no effect on helping her get this approved right now. I'm sure her lawyer is over there trying to figure out something. Lastly, we're down here. The inclusion of stylization and a design in the registered mark does not overcome the similarity of the marks. The applicant's mark is in standard characters, which may be displayed in any lettering style. The rights reside in the wording or other literal element and not in any particular display or rendition. I think so too, Ms. V. I think the rules have changed. Obviously, all these cases, I think the rules have changed. Maybe they argued it out around the table and said, hey, we got to stop this. This is wrong. I don't know. I just know based on these recent cases, something has definitely changed. So where am I? Okay, more legal stuff. So now they take a look at I've seen businesses with similar, exactly. So have there are approved trademarks with similar names. I don't know. I don't know. The world is changing in every way. It absolutely is, Miss V. Absolutely. So they took a look at the goods and the services in both cases. Okay? The goods and or services are compared to determine whether they are similar, commercially related, or travel in the same trade channels. More legal jargon here of the cases, previous cases, they're proving their point by. The following goods and services are identified in the application. This is the applicant's application. Remember, she's filing in two classes, class 18 and class 35. And these are the things she listed on her application as to what she wants her trademark to be for. Okay? These are the things she's listed. Okay? The following goods are identified in the registration. International class 25. So I guess this is the class of the approved person already. All right, they did class 25. Okay, it gives you a chance to look at both sides of the goods. Although the applicant's goods and services are not identical to those of the registrants, the compared goods or services need not be the same to find a likelihood of confusion, just like in the other case. Meaning, yes, she's filing for bags in class 35 and class 18, and they already have it approved in class 25. They're telling her, the compared goods need not be the same. All right. They need only be related in some manner and or if the circumstances surrounding the marketing are such that they could give rise to the mistaken belief that the goods and our services emanate from the same source. Same thing as before. In attached internet evidence. I wonder if they got the same lawyer, because the same thing the previous lawyer said. Consisting of pages from online retail stores of Kate Spade, Coach, and MO851 establishes that bags and retail stores featuring bags are commonly provided by the same entity that provides clothing, and that these items and services are marketed under the same mark. In other words, yes, you filed for handbags, and yes, you filed for a retail store carrying these bags and different goods. There's still a chance that y'all could cross paths because there are people that have online stores that have those things as well. And they have t-shirts. Same, almost exact type of situation as before, right? Do y'all see the similarity? In conclusion, the marks of the parties are confusingly similar, and their goods and services are related. It is therefore likely that consumers will be confused as to the source of the goods and services should applicant's mark be registered. So they're saying if we register your stuff, there's a chance you're going to cause confusion in the marketplace. So, wow. Do y'all see this? So they're telling her your application was refused. You can respond to this refusal. And whenever you get an office action, you have, well, right now, I heard it may be changing, but right now, you have 6 months to reply to this, to fix it, to get an attorney, to do whatever you need to do. You got 6 months to do it. And if you miss that 6-month date, they're going to cancel your registration. Okay, so let me get me back on the screen here. So let me tell you, if you know your name is similar in any way at this point, child, I don't even know what to tell you. And if you check and you realize they have not already filed a trademark, you may want to be the first to file. Believe it or not, that's who has power in a lot of these cases, the first one to file that trademark. That gives you the upper hand to go against that other person. And then the other person would have to prove that they have an earlier product or service date or a commercial use date than you. It's a chance you're going to have to take if you file first. But your earlier use date has to be earlier than theirs if you file it first. So if, like in the cases I've already showed you, if you know that this could possibly be you in this situation based on the stuff I have read to you and showed you directly from the USPTO website, do yourself a favor. Take it serious, because even if you sit there and say, well, I'm not going to file a trademark, I'm not even in that category, doesn't mean another person won't. And if they file it, you're going to get hit with that cease and desist letter, or in certain, trust me, like I told y'all before, to receive a cease and desist letter is a courtesy. That individual with a registered trademark does not have to send you one. They could literally send you litigation paperwork that says, meet me in court on this date, and this is what I'm suing you for. Oh, thank you, Holy Spirit. For those of you that says my business is a side hustle, listen to me. Come close. Listen to me now. Meaning you have not registered your business as an LLC, as an S Corp, as a nonprofit. Like your state don't even know you doing business. And business is when you selling products and services in exchange for money. All right, you doing that, right? If someone files a trademark and y'all share the same or similar name, and they hit you with litigation paperwork saying they're suing you, if you do not have the backing of protection from an LLC or S Corp or whatever, they have the legal right to come after everything you, or all your assets will be their assets. That's why a lot of people, there's like this argument going on right now telling people, you don't need an LLC, you don't need to file, blah, 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 blah. You should be making hundreds of thousands of dollars before you file as an LLC or an S Corp. That's like this big thing that's happening right now in business. A lot of people, from accountants to business people, are all fussing right now about that. But what you need to understand as a business owner, if someone sues you, that LLC or that S Corp gives you some level of protection from your personal assets, because that person is going to sue the LLC that you're operating under. So if you don't have an LLC, if you don't have an S Corp, you don't have a nonprofit, it's just you being a sole proprietor, they have the legal rights when they sue you for trademark infringement or anything else to come after your personal assets. And those of y'all that have like personal assets where you got investments and you making big, like when the whole thing happened last year with the stock market and you made some major money, you got that nest egg sitting over there looking all pretty, and then you have your business that you're doing that you haven't registered, and somebody, let's say you give them a product or something happens to it or happens to them and they want to sue you, they get to come after all that. None of that stuff is not off the table. But if you have that LLC and you're doing everything under that LLC, you're doing everything. What's up, Ryan? You're doing, that's up, Nicole. You're doing everything under that business name, that registered business name. That business will get sued. You could close that mug down and then move on to something else. But they won't touch, if you have everything in order in your business, they cannot touch your personal finance. They only suing the business because you're doing everything under the business. That's why business protection is so important. A lot of people say, oh, it's the taxes. It's not taxes. It's not the taxes. For me, it's the protection that it gives me, a layer of protection, because you're not coming. I'm trying to keep my business and my personal separate. So that's why I tell people, if you're going to go in business, if you're going to go in it, do it for real. If it's a side hobby, let it be a side hobby or a side hustle. If that's the case for you, then know that if you get sued, and in this case, for trademark infringement because you're operating under a name you do not own, then your personal assets could possibly be theirs. So those of you that's out here, you're blowing up on social media. Exactly right. Protect your business and your assets. For those of you that's out here blowing up, 50,000, 100,000 YouTube subscribers, Instagram, boom, blowing up, boom, boom, boom. People are watching you, looking for an opportunity to take some of that money, your coins. Protect what you love. You love your money, you better protect it the best way that you can. Because it's too late once they come after you. Hello, lovely 31 Bluebird. Thank you for being here. So protect it. Because I have seen it. Like I told you before, I'm trying to protect my name. And for instance, in my case, IG is for some reason saying, we just gonna let them play. Oh, it's no big deal. Well, it's a big deal to me. So now I'm being forced. I have talked to the person. Facebook, it's weird. Facebook said, okay, we got you. You made your case. Boom. Made them take it down. Instagram, which is owned by Facebook, is like, no. And they took it down. Let me go back. They took it down the first time I filed the complaint. It was gone. Then miraculously, it reappeared. So that person is walking around, decided to block me on IG. So I can't even contact them on IG and other social media platforms because I've been blocked because they know they are wrong. So if you are on IG, and I'm just going to put it out there because I was advised to use my audience. So if you are on IG and you see this person calling themselves Educated Natural and their first name start with a J, that's all I'm going to say, report the page. Because now I'm having to go work with a lawyer, a legal team, and we're looking at this to see what we can do. But I could really use your help to report that page because she knows she's wrong. I have a recording of her and I having a face-to-face, like we had a face-to-face, and she said some things in the video that she did not do, that she was supposed to do. She was served with a cease and desist, all of that. She ignored all of that. So my company just filed another trademark. So now I got 3 in the books. And you know it takes some months for the USPTO to get this thing rolling. And I'm trying not to sue her because she doesn't have a business. I have checked. She does not have a business. There is no record. So if I sue her, I'm coming after everything. And I'm trying to be nice. I tried to be professional and have this conversation. It's been a year. Nothing. I'm telling you from firsthand experience. My business is registered. I don't play about that. My name is trademark. I don't play about that. I created it. I'm the founder and originator of it. And based on her own statement, she did not do no research. And she refused to admit that she probably saw my name in social media. I wasn't checking for you. Okay. All right. Well, hey, whatever you say. I'm just being nice, asking you to take it down. I mean, if you just want to give me the money, because I noticed that she got a couple of brand deals going on over there on IG. IG will set some of y'all up. If somebody is asking you to take something down because you are causing confusion and you're still over there just skinning and grinning, I have so many records. So blocking me didn't help you at all. I still see you. We have screenshots. I have enough stuff to sue you. So I try to tell people, do your due diligence. If you want to protect yourself, do things the right way. Research. Ask somebody. But don't be thinking that social media is going to cover your butt, because they are not. That's why from YouTube to Instagram to Facebook, they are slowly but surely taking themselves out of the equation when these things are happening to content creators or users of their platform and saying, y'all handle it. Y'all gonna have to handle this through litigation. So they're forcing people to go and sue each other when you could have just did your due diligence and just take it down once you're notified. Exactly. So let me hit these comments real quick. What we saying? If we get to what's the okay, that's a question. If you get a business license in one state, do you have to get another one if you move to another state? Here's what I've been advised to do because I am military affiliated and I move constantly. Okay. I could be here today and gone tomorrow. Here is what I've always been advised to do. And that is before you leave your current state, shut down that business. When you get resettled in your new state, reapply at that state, file the registration paperwork, pay the fees. And every time you move, you do that. And that's what I have been doing over the years. Every time we move, now there are some people that say, you know what? My other state is just too expensive. So I'm going to just keep my previous business and then I'm going to pay, I think it's called a foreign domicile or something like that. I can't remember right now. But you can work that out with your Secretary of State and they will talk you through all of that. If you're going to do it like they call it a foreign, even though you're still in the States, you're just not in that state. So you're like a foreign domicile or something. So I would recommend every time you move, just for the ease of everything, it's probably going to be less fees when it's all said and done. Just close the one you're leaving and open up the new one. That's what I've been doing. I haven't had a single problem. And trust me, I've been moving for almost 29 years with the military. And this is what I do every time I move. No issues. The only issue is some states are just charge too much to start a business. That's the issue. Like this state is the best one. It's cheap. But some states are, hundreds of dollars just to file in that state. And I think that's probably why some people don't file in certain states because of the cost. But when I think about it, or maybe when you think about it on a larger scale, is that cost of filing for whatever LLC, S Corp, incorporated, nonprofit, however you're going to file, is it going to be more expensive for you to file that fee, which is once a year, or getting caught up in some sort of litigation? Which one do you think is going to be more expensive? Which one are you willing to fight for the most? If somebody comes after you and they're suing you and you just hit the lotto and you got $50,000 over there and somebody sits there and decides to sue you and they come after that $50,000, you're not going to be happy. Your state said if you just paid us $154 a year, they couldn't have probably touched that money because that would have been your personal assets. $154 a year versus $50,000. You got to kind of put things in perspective here. So that's what I always say. If you're going to be moving, move your business with you. Okay. I hope that helps. Exactly, Miss V. Get legit. If you are serious, get legit. Because some people are going to be crying. Because I know several people that have similar names to other famous people or people that have well-known businesses or names. And, you got some of us out here just, tiptoeing on that name. Stuff like this that I just showed y'all is going to get some entrepreneurs, business owners caught up. And it's too late when they say shut it down. And I'm telling you, in certain cases, you're not going to get warned. There are people right now who lost their Instagram page, their Facebook page, their YouTube page, because somebody didn't even contact them. They didn't even reach out to them. They just contacted the companies where they are and put in their paperwork. And the company just said, pull the plug. Person didn't know what was going on. Matter of fact, I just saw a YouTuber not long ago on YouTube crying. I mean, bawling because she lost her whole Instagram page. She had like hundreds of thousands of people on that page. And not hundreds of thousands, but she had maybe, I know she had over 50,000, 60,000 of subscribers or followers over there on IG. She was bawling, begging people, help me get my page back because somebody, now she don't know who it is. I don't know this lady. I just happened to just run across it because I was doing research for trademarks and stuff. But somebody had her stuff snatched from under her telling you, somebody reaching out to you in your inbox, somebody reaching out to you in a comment under your video, and they're telling you, please stop using my name. It's trademarked. It's, stop using my music. It's copyrighted. That's another topic I may have to cover at a later date. And you're sitting there trying to be a smart behind and deciding, you can't touch me. I ain't doing nothing. Blah, blah, blah. Block. Okay. That was the nice part. That was them being nice. That was them being courteous. You better believe it. Let's see where we at. You do, lovely 31 Blueprint. You have to protect yourself at all times. Really, Nicole? Nicole says, I know someone who has made a career out of suing people. These people can spot vulnerabilities. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. I was telling someone just the other day, I said, hey, I was looking for your their website, and I couldn't find the website. So I kind of reached back over to them on IG. It's like everybody always go to IG for, inbox me on IG. So I'm inboxing them on IG. I'm like, hey, I was going to tell the people about, your business, blah, blah, blah. Can't find a website. Can you help me out here? Come to find out, after talking with them for a while, back and forth in the inbox, they don't have a legitimate business. And I was like, so you've never filed with the state? They say no. I'm like, but you got all this and you got all that and you're showing this and da 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 da. You're taking that chance. There's, ain't nobody thinking about me. It's that mindset that's going to get a lot of people caught up. It's that mindset that's going to get a lot of people having to pay other people. So I'm just doing sessions like this so that I can help y'all protect yourselves, because you may not know. Because I didn't know. When I first started out way back in 2013, I didn't know. But once someone pulled me to the side and said, hey, listen, I know you registered your business because, being a business major, and then my husband's a business major. That's one thing I did know. You got to file with the state. So I'm like, oh, cool. I'm filing with the state. I should be good. I started a YouTube channel. I'm on Facebook. I'm doing all kinds of stuff on social media. I'm in radio, having a great time. Until someone pulled me to the side and said, hey, you need to protect yourself. And I'm thinking, I am protected. I have an LLC. I'm good. Until someone said, no, you need to look further. And that was the first time I heard the term trademark, because I'd never heard it before. And I was like, oh my goodness. So after I started looking into it, I was like, you know what? You're right. And I started filing trademarks when I started doing my research on my name, because when I started my name, there was no Educated Natural. There was no The Educated Natural, because I created it. It wasn't even there. And so when I realized that my name became so popular that people thought they could just walk all on it and be disrespectful, I had to shut it down. I've been cussed out by people that I found that was using the name that I had to contact social media to have it shut down. I've been cussed out. I've been called all kinds of names. People have come under my Instagram videos and made little sly comments. This one particular girl that's still using it on Instagram sent her sister and her followers all up under my videos and was saying all kind of crazy stuff. I had to do a block party on everybody. This is how crazy in these social media streets things are getting. So do yourself a favor before you have to fight anybody. If it's important to you, protect it. Trademarks start at $250. That's without a lawyer. If you need an attorney, check Instagram, check Facebook. A lot of people use this one particular lawyer, and I've known since I've been studying trademarks, I got about 15 lawyers just appear in my timeline, just out of nowhere. Trademark. You can do a search right here on YouTube. Find someone you connect with that seems like they know what they're talking about. Go have a sit down with them, do a consultation. At least you'll do a consultation. You can decide if you want to pay whatever fee they're going to charge. Now, I'm here to tell you, dealing with an attorney is going to cost you thousands of dollars. Point blank, period. I haven't seen an attorney yet that's going to do it for under $1,000. It seems like the more famous they become with doing trademarks, the higher their prices keep rising. So I'm here to tell you, maybe, just maybe, do what you want. It's your business. I'm not here to tell you what to do. But just maybe, before you buy another piece of equipment, you may want to see how serious your business really is to you. And if it's best to protect it before you start continuing to invest in something you may lose. Because some people may need that money that they're going to pay for that machine to get out of litigation. I'm here to tell you. So do what you're going to do. Exactly, lovely T.I. Look at Tasha K and Cardi B as a good example. Yeah, you got to watch what you're saying about people. I have copyrighted my journal. You must have trademarked your journal. Oh, no, copyright, I guess your literary term. So yeah, you're right. I know some people, lovely T.I., send it to, thank you. Is it Congress? Library of Congress? And they have their actual books at the Library of Congress. So that may be something, if you're going to be releasing a book or a journal or something like that, a literary masterpiece, you may want to look at also putting it there. Okay, yes, okay, yeah. Hey, Sweet Ree, great to see you here. Y'all listen, Sweet Ree is looking for y'all to help her out on some watch hours. So if you can head over to Sweet Ree right there in the chat and run her playlist. She is so close to monetization. So if you can help a sister out, help a sister out. Thank you, Sweet Ree, for being here. Thank you for running my playlist too. And I also am trying to chop at these watch time hours. So if you got a minute, the playlist is already there. Let it run. Let it run. Let it run. Like the road runner, let it run. Let it run like we're going to run over them Steelers. I know Big Rooster's in here saying something about the Steelers. I thought I saw it. I know he's saying something about the Steelers. What did he say? Let me scroll up here. I bet you guys didn't know that you could learn so much from... Let's be clear. Let's be real clear. I am not a Steelers fan. I don't dislike the Steelers, but I am an Eagles fan because we fly high. And we play the Steelers this upcoming Sunday. And Big Rooster and I are in competition. I've tried to tell y'all. All I told him, and I was very clear. So let me reinstate it in front of all of you all. I told him one thing. And that one thing is, don't lose. Don't lose. Because if y'all thought my last Monday, not this past Monday, but the Monday before that, when I talked about them cowgirls, y'all thought that was something. Because Big Rooster is the reason for all of this. So we've been waiting on this game. Don't lose. Because I am going to clown for sure. So don't lose, Big Rooster. Don't lose. You better go call Coach Tomlin up and say, hey, listen, I got a lot riding on this game. Don't lose. Catch a flight, fly all the way across the US of A to wherever they are playing and talk to the coaching staff. Then we're not friends come Sunday. Maybe Monday too. I'm telling you. He probably got to block me for 24 hours. Like, I am not talking to the educated national. Nope. Or vice versa. It's a football game. Anything could happen, but I'm betting on my Eagles. But anything could happen. And either way, I'm not hanging my head. If my team, God forbid, if they decide not to win, something happens, something happens. And something goes wrong and my Eagles don't fly as high as they should. And I have to come on here. I'm still going to act the fool. I'm still going to act the fool. I'm still going to talk junk. I'm still going to talk junk. Probably because they lost to a losing team. So that's what I'm really going to talk junk. But I'm still flying high with my Eagles. Big Rooster. So y'all, I'm telling y'all. Big Rooster started all this. It has been just fun for all of us. I love all teams except for the Cowboys and the Commanders. I'm just gonna put them out there. Those, nope. So that's why I go so hard on them. But now he wants to put the Steelers in the mix. So this should be fun. But in all seriousness, you guys, the Big Rooster Show. Head over to that channel. Show him some love. He does Friday shows. He allows people to come up and they have nice discussions, in-depth discussions. You get a chance to go up there. You can talk with him and give your point of view. He also supports so many of us, from sharing out our stuff to giving advice to just revealing some stuff that a lot of other YouTubers won't let us know about. He is free with information, and you can tell that, I don't know if he got the right name. I don't think it should be Big Rooster because he's like this big teddy bear. Like, I guess he thought, I'm going to be a rooster instead of a teddy bear. But he is one of the coolest people here on YouTube. I will say that. Even though he's a Steeler fan, I'm trying to overlook that, he's a Steeler fan, but he's a cool person. So if you need some help and some advice, go to the Big Rooster Show. He is really knowledgeable with this YouTube thing. He really is. you will do it. I'm sorry. Oh, hi. I don't think I said hello to you, Blue Lotus Vibes by Juanita McLean. Thank you for being here. Hello. Thank you. I'm sorry for your luck. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My brother, whom I love, is a Cowboys fan. And he and I, like I showed y'all in that video, we go back and forth. And since that day of them losing, that Monday after my video, my brother said he's going to give me a nice swift kick in my behind. He did not say behind, okay? And that's the last thing he has said to me. He hasn't said anything else to me since last Monday. And so that's how salty my brother has been with me because of what I said about his team. But the love is still there. We still love each other. But my brother is still salty. So I understand. Of course, Big Rooster, of course, you show us so much support and everything. And of course, I love giving love back. I think, don't feel bad, Big Rooster. I think Crafty Leo need to add something to her name too. Because when I first was introduced to her, I saw her cooking. And I was like, why is her name Crafty Leo? I kept seeing her cook, and I was like, man, she is bringing me in. I'm drooling and everything. Just, oh my goodness, that look good. What state is she in? How fast can I get there? Then, like not too long ago, she did a live where she was crafting. I was like, what did she do? What's she doing, crafting? She's a crafter. And then it was like, ding dong, Kim. Her name is Crafty Leo. And I was like, oh, I forgot. I didn't know she crafted. And I was like, I got so drawn in with the cooking, I forgot she crafts too. So y'all have to go check out another big supporter here, Crafty Leo. Beautiful woman. Loves being in the kitchen, loves crafting. She has something for everyone over there. But I'm telling you, don't go with an empty stomach. Matter of fact, don't go to her or the Big Rooster Show with an empty stomach, because the Big Rooster also be teasing us with those daggone turkey legs. I still haven't got my collard greens. I don't know if he ate them or if the UPS or the USPS man got my greens. I don't know. I don't know what happened. So they be over there teasing us. So don't go over there with an empty stomach. I'm here to tell you. Don't do it to yourself. Hey, Urban Garden Chronicles, thank you for being here. Hey, Vivian Crosby, thank you for being here. Listen, we just talked about trademarks. Trust me, you want to go back and catch the replay. I showed some interesting cases to debunk a lot of these things that's being told out here in these social media streets and avenues and boulevards, okay? And these new USPTO attorneys, or I don't know if they're old USPTO attorneys, but the rules are changing, y'all. The rules are changing. So make sure you go back and catch the replay. What's going on, Precious Pieces? Glad to see you. And hi, Vivian. Listen, y'all gonna have to go back, put this on replay. I know Miss V was driving, but the only one I know in here, and if there's someone else, please let me know. But Miss V, which is Make This Go Viral TV, she is the only one I know of that has an actual registered trademark. Is there anyone else that has one? because she's the only one I know from the chat right now that has one. And I know she can tell you all about her process of doing it. So I don't know if there's someone else that may have one. But if you are serious, and I'll reiterate this, if you are serious about your business, please, please file first your LLCs or incorporate your business. All right. Let me go back up further than that. Research. Research your name. If you're already using a name, research it. Make sure something hasn't changed. And if you've already been using it for years and you know you have never filed a trademark on that name, go today before you close your eyes and go to bed. Go today over to the uspto.gov website. Search your name, because there are some people who are underhandedly filing trademarks on people's businesses and you don't know. You over there operating, doing what you do, and somebody has stolen your name. Or somebody else is already using your same name. And the USPTO kind of runs on this rule: first to file. Don't think because you've registered your business as an LLC, an S Corp, a nonprofit, or whatever, and think that you are okay. You are only okay in the state where you reside. If you want all the states of the United States of America to cover your back and prevent someone else in another state from using your brand name, your slogan, your tagline, whatever it is you value, you have to federally trademark it. And there's only one place to do that at, and that's through the United States Patent and Trademark Office, the USPTO. It's the only place you can do it. So I'm here to save you some money. Hopefully, I'm here to save you some litigation, or maybe to help you with some litigation if somebody is using your stuff or, treading on your grass or on your land. But make sure you are protecting your assets. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, indeed. Geographical protection falls under the common law rights. So when you hear somebody say, "Oh, I got common law rights," I ain't worried about nobody. You only got common law rights in the state where you are. That's it. That's it. So if someone in Washington, D.C. is using your name, if someone in Montana, Nevada, California is using your name, and you live in North Carolina, there is nothing you can do but be the first to file a trademark on that name to stop them from using it. So if you're serious about your business, be serious about your business. What's going on, Ruji? Thank you for being here. Hi, Diane. I think I spoke already, but if not, hey. Look at her. She done put up her other channel, y'all. Crafting, Cooking, Leo. You better go. You better stop it. He said, "This is my other channel, but I couldn't handle two. I privated everything on here and used my other channel." That's cool. Okay. I got to make sure I at least sub to that one. Because I'm telling you, man, when you was cooking, I was over here just drooling, girl. I was like, I'm going to write down, I'm going to go back and catch that. Matter of fact, I'm going to save that one to my food playlist so I can go back and try that recipe. I love people that cook because it gives me other cooking ideas. So I'm always looking at cooking shows. I'm always looking either cooking shows or pet shows, or, my Eagles are playing, I'll be over there praying in the corner somewhere. But those are the main things I watch. So I love cooking shows. Oh, thank you, Ruji, for being in the bushes. Absolutely. You do a great job, Crafty Leo. And the angles you use to show your food and everything, stellar. Keep up the great work. I love it. What's going on, You Knew? Thank you, You Knew, for that heads up the other day about our family member. Thank you so much. I had no idea. So we are definitely keeping him in our prayers. Definitely. Look, Diane Robinson got Crafts Unlimited. She said, "Look, there isn't nothing I can't do." Okay, we got all kind of stuff over here. So if you want to see what that Unlimited is all about, make sure you go check out Diane Robinson's Crafts Unlimited. All right. Ruji Crafton be sneaking too, y'all. Yeah, you see Crafton in her name, but I'm telling you, go over to her channel. I've gotten shocked. I was like, wait, I totally forgot because I'm used to just hearing Ruji. She has the whole name, okay? And I had to go over there and be like, oh my goodness, Ruji be getting it in. You got to go. These crafters, y'all. These crafters be holding out. So Ruji Crafton, the best unit, you saw her in here earlier. Y'all got to go check them out. The stuff they create is amazing. So many ideas they're giving to everybody. And some of them have even, put us up on game too. How these other companies are getting over on us doing certain things that we can do ourselves for a lot cheaper. So who else we got in here? Who did I miss? I miss anybody? Let's see. Precious Pieces be over there trying to blow up on IG. We be seeing you. I see you, girl. Keep doing your thing. But for real, Big Rooster, when am I gonna get my turkey leg? You could probably, wrap it up real good. Maybe even freeze it, put it in the box. Just saying. I never got my collard greens though, and I'm still waiting on that. Miss Jesus Christ, help me. Miss MTGVTV. Listen, if you're into crime and you want to see what's happening in this world as far as crime or YouTube, the different things that's happening on YouTube, you need to connect with her. She be laying down some nuggets as always. She keeps us informed across the board. So if you're curious about how do I grow my channel here on YouTube, what's happening in the world, who did what, who's on trial, that's the person you need to follow. Make this go viral TV. She's on it. Rye Beats. It's in the name. Rye Beats is also a custom apparel designer. He does t-shirts, hoodies. He's over there embroidering, DTF. He doing all kind of stuff, y'all. And on top of that, he's a DJ. Yes, a DJ. Partying over there. He be all on Twitch and everything. So if there's something you want to hear some music, you want to just chill out with Rye, go over to Rye Beats. He's definitely on it. Who else we got in here I want to tell y'all about? Oh, before I go, since I need watch hours, I might as well capitalize on this. Listen, I got something to show y'all, and I need it right now so bad. Now, those of you that know, when you see this right here, and you see this right here with it, you already know it's something special about to go on. I want to give a spotlight shout out today without further ado, because I already did this person in the video. And if you follow me and you watch my playlist, you already know about this here package. And you just see me over here licking all up on my lips and everything. And it ain't working. It is because I done used all of this one. And I got some more in here. So who is this I'm referring to and what in the world is in this package? I'm going to show you. Let's open her up. This is from my dear friend and, of course, one of my artisans that I already spotlighted earlier. None other than Accessory. And as I open this, I put everything out. Oh, okay. We all know who that is right there, don't we? You know who that is. Who that is? Shandy Cheek. Accessory released a one-of-a-kind, a limited edition of a Shandy Cheek lip gloss. Bam! Right there. Accessory. Look at that. You better believe it, Crafty Leo. Yellow is her color. This is the Shandy Cheek limited edition lip gloss. Get into it. If you want to know how to get you some, wait a minute. I got another one. Oh, I got a purple one. Abias, take it. I got a purple one too. Now you want to know how to get in touch with Accessory? Right there. Visit her on IG, on Instagram, right there. Screenshot it, get in there, get into it. Just go to Instagram and look for that name right there. Accessory. You can't beat the price. You can't beat the moisturization in these lip glosses. Oh man, I'm so excited. So yes, I got the Shandy Cheek and then I got the purple one. I don't know what flavors these are. You can get flavored or unflavored. I don't know what these are. I can't even remember what I ordered. I can't remember. So I'm gonna have to open them up and see. But oh, now y'all know what's my acronym for the Educated Natural. 10. Guess what I got? Bam! Look at that. I'm gonna take it out the bag. Hold on, y'all gotta see this. This is a keychain and some money from none other than the sister of Accessory, which is 755 Media, baby. Y'all remember when she started calling herself Miss Monetized because she hit monetization here on YouTube? Y'all, that's what she sent me. She sent me some money. She sent me some coins. Uh-huh. Y'all remember her song she played every time she would get a cash app or a super chat and she would play her song? Yeah. Yeah, she sent me some money. She sent me some money, y'all. Look at that. Then she also, for the Lit fam, for all of her mods, and I am a mod over there, she made these keychains, which are, look at that, dominoes. And I said I wanted 10, and guess what I got? 10. So look at that. That is just cute as it can be. Oh, wow, that's nice. That's cute. I like it. Also in the pack, look at that. Stay lit. 755 Media. Stay lit fam. 755 Media. Awesome. But that's not all. In this package is a continuation of what you just saw. This one came from 755 Media. So let's see what's in the package. Boy, she sealed this mug. Hold on. Get my scissors. I gotta cut this one. All right. What's this? Oh, look. I don't know what this is. Oh. Wow. Hold on. I'm gonna show it to you. Hold on. 75. Oh, it's her art. A mini collection of her art. Look at that. She signed it right there. On the back, she signed it. Number 75 of her mini collection. All of her information is there. Oh my goodness, you deserve art. Thank you, 755 Media. I didn't know this was in there. Wow. There's some more stuff in here. She says, thanks for shopping with us. This is all of those that are affiliated with her. Some of these are familiar faces. We have Unbiased on here, of Unbiased LLC. We have Accessory, which is the lip gloss brand I just showed you. We have, she's telling you about her paint night and how to contact her. You know, Passionately Intrigued Art. Tracy's right there in the corner. Shandy Cheeks Company, Just Right Essentials is right there in the middle. And she has Sweet Arts Custom Creations on here as well. Wow, thank you, 755 Media. There's more. Get out, y'all. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Look. Look at this. I think that's a necklace. Oh, that's a key. It's a key. Oh, that is so cute. Look at that. And then there's another 10, y'all. Wow. 10 for the win. And more money in there too. Thank you, 755 Media. Wow. So listen, I wanted to share that with you. There's Tracy right there. What's going on, Passionately Intrigued Arts? What? Oh, listen. I call her now, y'all, the video dropping queen. Like, she drops them like 755 be dropping these coins every time she hear that thing go cha-ching, and she's getting money. She dropping. I got to find out what the secret is. Excuse me, I ain't talking too much. I got to find out what the secret is. What's the secret, Tracy? Passionately Intrigued. What's the secret to dropping these videos? You got to let a sister know. Keep that craftily with the necklace too. A turkey leg. I know, right? Craftily. I want a turkey leg too. Blessings to you as well, Passionately Intrigued Art. Listen, let's help her continue to grow over there. So if you're not connected to her, if you're not part of the fam over there at Passionately Intrigued Arts, what are you waiting for? Trust me, she's another one that's dropping crafts like you wouldn't believe. She did one the other day where she used cards, another way of doing the card stock for rhinestones. Tracy, that was a good video. I'm going to give you flowers while I'm right here on camera. I ain't got to text it to you. The video was the bomb. You took something and made it just a whole nother, you took it to a whole other level. I love it. Thank you for that idea. Because a lot of people were saying, oh, my stuff is sticking and this is happening and that's happening. That video was a solution to a lot of people's problem. So thank you. I'm thanking you. Even if they don't thank you, because that was a great idea. So thank you, Tracy. Thank you. So what we said, we see here. But yeah, I wanted to share that with you all, these special gifts and purchases of the lip gloss from Accessory. So if your lips are dry as mine are right now, I'm just going to say it. You only got to talk about me. I already know. But it ain't going to be dry for long. I ran out of my favorite lip gloss. And because I love y'all, I didn't open the package beforehand. I should have, because my lips are over here just as dry. But I cannot wait to open this and get some moisturization on. And I'm telling y'all, if y'all want to see how dry things can get over here, you got to go check out my Artisan of the Day video I did in reference to Accessory. In reference to this, it says Artisan of the Day and it says Accessory. That name right there. So you have to go over and check out that video so you understand what I'm saying. Because child. Ooh, that smells good. What was that? This one's scent. I don't know what it is, though. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Go get you some Accessory. For real. Go get you some Accessory. Because it is the truth. And I would tell you if it was not. I would. So, any questions about today's discussion? If you have any questions, just ask it so we can wrap this up. But I don't want to leave any questions that you may have out there unanswered. So ask your questions now so we can help you get to your next level. Anything else you would like for me to discuss? Any questions about trademarks? There's some more stuff I'm going to share later on, but I want to make sure that your question is in the rotation. So if there's something you want to know, if there's an issue you ran into, just let me know so we can talk about it. Oh, no, that's fine. Oh, your beautiful granddaughter. What a blessing, Tracy. Enjoy that time. They don't stay little forever, as you know. So enjoy that time. So I always say there's power in the replay. You are fine by me. But I'm going to wrap this thing up. I want to thank y'all again. I don't see any questions. So I'm going to thank y'all again for hanging out with me today, for supporting of this channel, for sharing me out, for hitting the thumbs up, for liking these videos that I have produced. Thank you for telling other people about the channel. Thank you for the invite. Some of you have invited me on your show that you have to your channels to talk with your audience and you. Thank you for the opportunity. I don't take that for granted. I don't take that lightly, but thank you. And yes, to those of you that have been inquiring, Kim, are you going to release some more of those videos that I showed you the clip of in my last live? Yes, of course I am. I heard you loud and clear, and I listened to my audience. So I will definitely be, the days that I'm not live, will be releasing a video or two so you guys can get that motivation anytime you want it. It'll be back on this channel. Because I did, like I said before, took down all that stuff off this channel. And so I'm going to put up new ones to you. Old ones to me, but new ones to you. So that you can be motivated as you go throughout your life and throughout your day. Because I'm here to tell you, there is nothing more empowering than a word from God. So I thank you all for being here. I'm not going to keep belaboring the time. Okay, Tracy, thank you so much. Have a great day, everyone. Make sure you show each other some love. And you know what I mean by showing love? Going over there and say, hey, watch a video or two, leave a comment of 15, leave some comments, show some love. And until the next time God allows us to come together, remember what I told y'all about the IG page. Make sure you go over and do what you got to do, report that page. Make sure on Sunday, y'all cheer for the Eagles. And pray that the long walk home for the Steelers is not too bad. All you Dallas Cowboy fans, get ready to uplift them because they're going to need a shoulder to cry on when we stomp them like we stomped y'all. And that's all I'm going to say. Listen, I love you all. I thank God for you all. And I pray that God continues to bless everyone's household. Time God allows us to meet. You right, you knew. May you continue to be blessed, be a blessing to others. And until the next time we come together like this, enjoy your journey. Be blessed, everybody.